Okay, let's get into this Daredevil versus sorry, not Daredevil, Ghost Rider versus Spawn. Let's get this one real quick. And you know what I do with this kind of stuff. We raise the playback speed.
Ghost Rider versus Spawn.
The Spirit of Vengeance versus the Dark Angel of Armageddon.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Sure.
Johnny Blaze has always been a man possessed, chasing the thrill of certain doom by performing death-defying stunts, following the example of his adoptive father, Crash Simpson.
Until the day Crash lived up to his name and got cancer, heartbroken, and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, Johnny turned
Crashed
to the
out.
only thing that could, chemotherapy.
The devil.
The devil, what?
To cure Crash's
Chemotherapy,
cancer,
the
Johnny
devil.
sold his soul to Mephisto, king of the 8th layer of hell.
Only for
Sure.
Crash to actually live up to his name right after.
But instead of scooping up
So we're gonna get some stuff for Castlevania Nocturne Season 3 with Mephisto.
Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the spirit of vengeance.
So Johnny Blaze lived up to
Zarathos?
his name and burst into Hellfire, an undead skeleton biker with a sick-ass hug, the 5th scariest Nick Cage performance, the Stuntman of Hell. He called
The
himself
5th scariest.
Daredevil.
Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken.
Okay, then how about the Ghost Rider?
Sure, we definitely didn't forget that we named a character the same thing only 5 years earlier. All you.
The Ghost Rider was bad news for Earth sinners and scumbags. He's strong enough to pull down
So the first version of Ghost Rider, some sort of mock-up version of Moon Knight on a horse. Nah, fuck this nigga, bro.
skyscrapers, blow up mountains, and
Real name is Jonathan Johnny Blaze. Hi, blah, blah. Former stunt cyclist bound to Zarathos, Spirit of Vengeance, former King of Hell, fellow Ghost Rider alongside Danny Ketchka.
bad news for Earth sinners and scumbags. He's strong enough to pull down skyscrapers, blow
Sure.
up mountains, and
Sure.
cause earthquakes that can be felt across whole countries.
Don't even think
Sure.
about fighting back. He can remake his whole body from the hellfire that engulfs him, making him immune to all physical damage. Only holy weapons that target his soul can harm him.
It's not just his body. His whole arsenal is hellfire. Ghosty can
Ah, the video games love it. Damnation Stare, Demonic Magic, Hell Circles, Hellfire, Mystic Chains, Penance Stare, Regenerative Healing, Sin and Soul Manipulation, and Superhuman Physique.
create anything you can think of, from an infinite stream of chains, a shotgun packed with fiery rounds, or a flaming missile barfed right out of his mouth.
A flaming missile.
And he can imbue other objects with hellfire, such as his Hell Cycle.
Oh, this badass bike can outpace Thor's hammer Mjolnir, which can cross the universe in seconds.
Hell
Wait! Oh my god, bro. A, is it the same actual mode of transport? B, did he use Hemdall to help doing that? B, was it the entire universe? C, was Thor throwing at the exact same speed at Ghost Rider? Like, are we sure? Like, there are so many fucking listen, here's the problem, right? Because as an anime dude, and I see what they do sometimes, so many times they're actually low-key wrong because they don't look at any of the nuance. Or not the nuance, but they miss a lot of the context. And then so they universally bound. Like, for example, if someone does a feat that, let's say, is a light speed reaction feat, but they don't ever do it again, they'll just say flat out that the character moves at that speed all the damn time. And it's like, no. It's like, wait a fucking second. There is consistency has to be involved. Fuck, man, dude. See, this is why a lot of folks don't job with the power scaling, because I look at consistency too. Consistency kind of matters a lot, I think, because it dictates how often you're able to do what you say the character can do. And I'm wondering, hold on, this moment with him crossing the universe, there are things that matter here, but whatever.
Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself, whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky, or released from his...
Because, I'm about to say, hold on. So if his bike, for example, right? If his bike is that fast to where it could outpace Thor's hammer, across the entire universe, but his bike, let's say, got caught by Green Lantern or some shit when he was driving around, then why the fuck didn't he go at faster than Giga Chad light speed?
His,
Sure.
Boner, Wiz. Get it? And it doesn't just scorch flesh. Hellfire is so deadly, it can burn away your very soul.
This technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, Danny Ketch.
Oh yeah,
What?
Johnny's not the only
What are y'all doing, bro?
Ghost Rider, and Danny was the first to master their most famous move. You know, the one that burns your soul to smithereens with just a look, the Penance Stare.
The Penance Stare inflicts
Penance
upon
Stare?
its victims every ounce of pain they ever wreaked upon others. Every cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment.
Obliterating your soul. It even works on other Ghost Riders, like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered Johnny.
Eyes are windows to the
Jesus.
soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the Penance Stare to work. Some people have survived it, like the Punisher supposedly because he
The Punisher? What is this? How do you use my penance
didn't
there?
regret his actions, but
I regret nothing.
it did work on him on other occasions.
Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it is, and it doesn't necessarily have to kill you.
Okay.
He can use the stare to read minds, force you to confess info, or just show you the error of your ways.
Remember, the Ghost Rider is two souls in one body, with the kinder Johnny battling the demon Zarathos in a war of control.
Ah, classic Faustian bargain. All the power in the world, but if you want it, it uses you. Because if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is screwed.
Zarathos' strength is boundless. He can
Boundless. Let me see this, bro. Let me see this. Asgard is shown to be on a higher dimensional space. Incredible Hulk. Okay, that volume. And beyond the final and beyond the final universe. As the Marvel multiverse contains an infinite set of universes, this means Asgard's distance. Wait, what? Wait, Asgard's distance from Earth is infinite because Asgard's on a higher dimensional space and it's in the final universe? Oh, fuck me, dude. Oh, God. All right, bro. Listen, I don't have the time to ever do myself, bro.
open up portals between dimensions, control the elements, Penance Stare an entire city, and fly all the way to Asgard, which is a literal infinite distance.
What does infinite mean, dude? How do you fly to infinity? Meanwhile, in the fabled Rainbow Bridge, which spans the infinite void between Earth and Asgard. Wait, that could be just a meaning for just space. There's actually a distance, but the infinite void just means space itself. Meanwhile, an infinity away, like this could be a figure of speech. Yeah, it's like they would take Buzz Lightyear's quotes of to infinity and beyond as a literal power metric. It's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, good Lord.
Distance away.
He's manhandled some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like Thor,
What is the infinity speed feat then?
World War Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Hell, Strange said Zarathos is a threat to all realms, mortal and immortal.
Okay, but that's mean. Hold on. Okay, fuck it. Source of Ghost Rider power, demonic. Hold on, does that include hell itself? Demonic physiology, nature manipulation, magic, energy manipulation, other hosts. Okay, what?
Hyperbole? Think again. The Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and even bring down heaven itself.
Right before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah, an army. The spirits of vengeance are legion.
As far back as the Great Flood, humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth. A sort of heavenly black ops.
Okay, wait, does that make Zarathos an angel now? Or is he still a demon?
Both? Neither?
Both,
Despite
sure.
being one of the greatest entities in existence, it's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm. Mephisto, ever the trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos forever.
Sure.
Hence how he could bond him to Johnny.
So Mephisto clears
But
Zarathos.
Zarathos
Who clears infinity? Who clears Asgard?
got his revenge against that big red bitch with another Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones. Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh?
Comic book fan punching bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful. A battle with him could cause omniversal Armageddon, fitting as his fight with Galactus rent the cosmos asunder. Him could cause
Such impudence, such arrogance, none but you would dare raise the dreaded specter of omniversal Omnigeddon.
omniversal Armageddon,
Okay.
fitting as his fight with Galactus
Fair enough.
rent the cosmos.
I'm Mephisto, only one power, only one has the power to defy me, and next to him, you are less than a smoldering cinder of the furnace of the damned.
Asunder.
I don't know what that says. Doesn't
Black
matter.
as his fight can destroy all of Marvel's infinite multi.
Okay. Presence so divine science, technology, and magical planetary, utterly devoid of those characteristics.
That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
So it was no surprise when Johnny went down to the underworld.
I'm
and
gonna
took
cook,
Hell's
bro.
throne for him.
I'm just gonna let it cook because I'm gonna just if I nitpick everything, I'm gonna be here for like 45 minutes.
Himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars.
He looks
Storing
ridiculous.
the total power of hell itself, plus a sick-ass upgrade, the Damnation Stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell. No shot.
As they say, though, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade to capture all of Hell's escape.
Outsped Mjolnir, survived battle, World War Hulk, used Penance Stare on the whole city, took a missile that would have destroyed an angel, Saint Michael, fought the Avenger to a standstill, defeated Doctor Strange, Mephisto, null the living darkness, and Zadkiel.
Demons. But by using his new power to damn them to hell, he began
One more.
absorbing
Isn't there only just still one above all? Like still one God among gods, like the one above all, the actual God.
their evil, feeding off of it, and it corrupted him. Once again, Johnny Blaze was a man possessed.
In truth, Johnny was just as trapped by Hell's power as he'd always been, and he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness.
Though he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders in the ways of vengeance, always prowling the highways for the evil and the profane.
An unstoppable
Yes, okay.
engine of judgment that, with just
Well,
a
basically
glance,
just
could
another,
make Galactus
just the author.
himself
Fair,
his best.
exactly, right.
Maybe
The author,
one day
pretty
he'll
much.
find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
The
They
CG,
sure as
Jesus.
hell won't find any in his.
Okay,
His
that
style sponsored
is
by
Ghost
Robin
Rider.
Hood Gold.
With Roberts
The tribute
over
stand up
Golden for 8 Robin Hood U.S. Army and
If Al Simmons was one thing, he was a killer.
a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army and the CIA's most decorated assassin, Simmons upheld democracy around the globe at the
Bro, this show needs to come back.
painting the third world in red, white, and blue, but mostly red.
Until his final fateful mission when, per his boss's orders, Al was fired.
The burning was only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell.
Where he cut a deal with
Because I
Malvosia,
haven't seen
the
him.
big snake.
Al's
Ew.
immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell.
Where he cut a deal with Malvosia.
Yo, this CG is something else crazy.
The big naked
The CG would actually be something you see in hell. Just bad CG, that's all hell is.
lord of the
Ugh.
eighth circle of hell.
By their pact,
Terrible.
Simmons would be reborn as
Ugh.
Hellspawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's armies, in exchange for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy, you're just asking to get monkey's bud.
Al Simmons
Yep.
returned from the dead
Oh,
as a
yeah.
decaying zombie 5 years later, after his wife had already remarried and had a daughter.
There, you saw her. Now get back to work, bitch.
Thus was born the undead warrior from hell itself, Spawn.
He's so 90s that he comes all the way back.
Full name Albert Francis Simmons, alias Lieutenant Colonel Hellspawn AI. Yeah, Al, the sad man. Right. From A, bound. Yeah, all is good shit.
Around to being the coolest thing ever. Look upon his edge wizard and despair.
Spawn would violently defend New York's downtrodden, while slowly uncovering the full breadth of his demonic powers.
He's like a walking superpower encyclopedia. He can fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible, move things with his mind, make force field, control the elements and the weather, and even stop time.
What?
Move things with his mind, make force field, control the elements and the weather, and even
Hold on. What the fuck? You don't know what it's like, all of them, all at once inside my head. What would I give for 1 minute of peace? One quiet moment to think. Spawn, did you just stop time? What? And who is this homeless nigga? Who's he fighting? Only what the fuck?
stop time. Speaking of time, he can fly so fast, he literally breaks into other dimensions and smashes time as a concept.
Yo, we're saying in all this, right? We just heard about Mephisto and the other guy that took a control of Ghost Rider, right? That made Ghost Rider. Now we have this demon shield Spawn. Saiyans gotta be just chilling somewhere like, yo, why are my henchmen so damn fucking powerful? Why are these niggas so fucking powerful? This doesn't make any sense, yo. What? They're my henchmen. Well, yeah. Like, what? With all concept of time obliterated, Spawn's eternal presence breaks the black veil. A year, a day, a second. No one knows how much time the soul's transition takes, but death makes it inevitable. It's hard to see what they're saying right there.
He can manipulate matter, shape-shifting his own body,
Sure. There's not only... Okay, Jesus.
or transmuting other objects and people. He can even control and absorb your soul.
Wait, Wiz, if he can rearrange molecules in crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo face?
Well, he tried to do that, but Malboja cursed him so that he could only make himself.
Malboja.
Yeah.
Damn. Not again. This can't be. I'm a black man. No. They made him look like Necro Thor.
Oh, it's petty trolling like that gets you a throne in hell.
To be fair, Spawn can achieve a similar result with illusions and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn can do all of this crazy shit.
Biomutation, tangibility, invisibility, shapeshifting, transmutation, regeneration, elemental manipulation, energy absorption, flight, mental manipulation, necromancy, necro. What the hell is necroplasm? Sin and soul manipulation. What's it called? Ectoplasm, I suppose. Sin and soul manipulation, teleportation, time manipulation, weather manipulation. Jesus.
Shit, because he runs on necroplasm. Basically, hell
Oh.
juice.
You're not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
He can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed on.
I feel like that's gonna be a big point for the fight. Probably, I'm gonna guess Ghost Rider wins now, based on this whole idea of necroplasm, because I'm pretty sure that Ghost Rider's like 9 killable unless you actually have a weapon that's like hold, like let's say damage its soul. But the necroplasm amount probably matters a lot more for Spawn than let's say doing damage to Ghost Rider's soul. That's my guess here.
Off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like Jesus?
Or he can do the reverse and make you experience the full weight of your own sins, feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole life.
Like some sort of penance.
Though Spawn's necroplasm
Penance.
comes with a catch.
Yeah, he's got a limited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Bingo, see?
Fully powered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training and hand-to-hand combat. He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits his past profession, he loves his big-ass 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak. Letha of the 7th House of K.
You ever
What the fuck? The cloak has a name?
Being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak. Letha of the
My name is Letha, daughter of the 7th house. The cloak can speak?
7th House of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden. It's
What?
literally made of original sin. Oh, and also the souls of a million sinners, including every one of Hell's victims. Also a touch of vampire for good measure.
That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that.
K7 Letha is constantly evolving. It can act independently
Fuck, I kind of actually want to read the comic now, but we'll get at some point.
to defend Spawn with an infinite
Not
stream
the
of
coughing
chains,
baby,
transform
oh.
into weapons, or drain people of their power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even
The-
helped Spawn beat the
And they gave it to him?
Urizen, who can destroy.
And they gave it to him? A henchman?
Hell has ever
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if I'm saying, I'm like, yo, who the fuck is managing my shit? Why are we giving the most powerful weapon hell has ever created to henchmen? What? That should be mine. That should be old Saint Nick's. At least Beelzebub's. Why is it some henchman, dude? What the fuck? Agony Axe, Chains of Hell, Godfruit, Guns, aka Guns. K7, Leah, and then we have Sword of the
transform into
Spirit.
weapons, or drain people of their power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even
Praise
helped
him.
Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn
Jesus.
acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past. No, Spawn's greatest weakness is his
He can serve not Tubbs, bro. You see Tubbs? Oh, it's Tubbs. Oh shit.
Own, how do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel. She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so, Spawn was forever destroyed, until he reconfigured reality to undo his own existence.
There we are, good as new. That has to be the first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice cream man, a demonic clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn.
Wait, the fat dude Tubbs
Ice
got
cream man, a demonic
abs?
and even his
That part
old
we see. His old boss? Oh no, his old boss.
boss remade by Heaven
No, not the clown. That's the what? The old boss that killed him?
into an
What the?
anti-Spawn. He's even encountered other Hellspawn.
Killing bad guys might seem counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord, but it actually just adds more souls to Malvosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that'd kill all of humanity.
Because the reason Malvolgia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to Hell and ripped Malvosia's head off with a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality. Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of Hell.
As king, Spawn is literally a part of
What about all of hell? Yo, we're saying, like, wait, stop. What the fuck? Man. The 8th circle of hell. Okay, that's like right below, right above the frozen one, I'm assuming, bro. This is crazy. King Spawn constantly increases. He's fucking Saitama? Constantly increases in power, giant form, omnipotent in hell, of course, in hell. Soul Obliteration, Divine Spawn, Angel Wings. Hold on, how did Malvosia lose then? If he was also omnipotent in hell. Yeah, fuck, whatever, dude. Divine Spawn.
of Hell itself, gaining access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases 100-fold with every heartbeat. He's effectively omnipotent in there, and strong enough to challenge other Hell Lords like Mammon and Satan.
He got so
Satan's just a damn. Hey, they just deregulated the fuck out of I damn, son. Damn, the heavy demotion. Wow. Oh, he's just the Hell Lord? That's fucking crazy. It's like Record of Ragnarok when you see Jesus who's just a henchman of Buddha. Like, what the fuck is this? That's heavy demotion. Whoa.
Omnipotent in there, and strong enough to challenge other Hell Lords like Mammon and Satan.
He
Crazy.
got so strong, the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between Heaven and Hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this
Who's this old woman?
God and Satan to begin with, the mother of existence, Gaia.
She
Huh?
wasn't cool with her kids being total
Bantus?
assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating
What?
the fruit from the Tree of Life, Spawn became truly divine, capable of battling God and Satan in a stalemate for eternity that extinguished all life on Earth.
He battled God and Satan?
And each of them are powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
Ah, of course. Of course, each one can control infinitely sized universes. That word infinite's, it's doing a lot of work, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Satan controls those forces and will reclaim those which were his creations to start with. An infinity away in the bleakness of the hell's 8th level, a king crackles. Of course, dude. The patch of infinity just to the left of the precious light is now a harvest ground for the divinity thwarted seed, of course. It is true that you are a perfect warrior. It's true that you're not perfect warrior material, but hey, I created heaven and most of the good stuff on earth. Definitely. Okay, this is fucking crazy, bro. The 10 hells and 7 heavens consist of infinite layers. Each circle of hell is infinite in size? Like, Infinite's doing too much work right now. It's doing too much work. Because somehow they're able to go from one infinity to another infinity, with each one separated by an infinite distance. Oh, a fucking course, obviously. Duh. Like Asgard and Earth. Yeah, oh my God. Likewise, every layer of heaven is infinite, existing within the different time.
Universes. Spawn broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threaten.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of heaven and hell,
He recreated the Earth?
Spawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of heaven and hell, Al asked to be reborn as a human. But he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
He's a creature of the 90s, Wiz. He won't be happy unless he can angstily brood over the injustice.
Recreate the entire world, close all the dead zones created by God, tore a hole in space, time continuum, survived and rewrote his own existence, which is crazy. Stated to be the strongest hellspawn, matched God and Satan in divine form. Fucking, he matched God and Satan at the same time. Match all the dudes too.
Of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
This battle is sponsored by DraftKings Casino.
If the slots are spinning, you could be winning. Head over to Draft's new code at G.
Nights like these drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
Go back to the pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Make me.
Jesus. The chains. Jesus.
If you care, it's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Vengeance call. Nice shotgun. The necro Mancy shit. The necroplasm.
Sloppy.
Oh, the axe. Oh, like a thug.
You've earned your damnation.
Chains and chains. I mean, does that work on this guy? He can tear through space and time. Infinity.
Welcome to hell.
Truck! What the hell was that? Is Doom Guy somewhere?
Yes, you will.
Get over it! Damn! We doing Scorpion lines now? Not good, Spawn. Yo, Ghost Rider, holy shit. That's a fucking Command Man whip right there. Cheating.
The vestments of the holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
Okay. Remember, faster than Thor. Hammer, Infinity. He's powering through! Okay.
Al Simmons, your sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul.
Ghost Rider got him. What the fuck?
I eat sin for breakfast. Have a taste of your own goddamn medicine.
Oh, Ghost Riders can also use penance on their own Ghost Riders kin.
He lies. He is the Prince of Lies. Wait, I'm an innocent.
Who just won? Ghost Rider, Daredevil. Or no, is that Deadpool? Heaven? And he depowered him like they mentioned before.
It's like you said, nothing personal, asshole.
I'm surprised Spawn won that.
God damn!
Literally. This was a nail-biter of a battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill.
But Spawn the holy shit, and holy shit negates his shit. And then Penance was his most powerful thing going for him to argue in this situation because they were probably very similarly matched in terms of physique. But that was work on that was work on Spawn.
And versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
First up, power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes. Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus,
Who are omniversal dudes.
who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality.
Sure.
Far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected.
Far
Even
greater.
though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill. He spent decades in military combat and is a master martial artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a star.
John Blaze once claimed only God can destroy Ghost Riders permanently. However, as shown in Ghost Rider Volume 2, 81, and Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch separated a spirit of vengeance from their host is fatal from the former. Yeah.
And even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn
Really?
can stop time, manipulate matter, turn
True. Yeah, true. Yeah, they were like, yeah, he's fucking do all this weird shit.
intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a
Warping reality to stop your own death or reverse your own death after you die is kind of fucking busted.
much more limited arsenal by comparison. Spawn
Yeah, because I thought for sure it was gonna be okay because you know how it is, right? Like, I mean, I'll give Deadbolt credit here because a lot of people they always do the whole, well, okay, you can destroy Omniversal, therefore you win. But you're seeing here in this situation, no. Even though Ghost Rider wields more power than Spawn, they're saying this doesn't mean that he wins, even though his power is omniversal and Ghost Rider's not omniversal. I mean, and Spawn's on omniversal, which is interesting because they both wield infinity, but one's a big infinity because one's the omniverse and one's just regular infinity universes through God and through Saiyan. But that being said, versatility in the situation here and the match actually matters.
had a huge advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill.
Right.
Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including
Yes.
the penance stare. Just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to
Yeah,
undo
we just said that rewriting reality bullshit.
his own
Like, who is stronger? Someone that can survive, someone that can destroy an omniverse versus someone that can survive the omniverse being destroyed no matter what. You can destroy a universe, cool, but no matter what you do, I'm gonna survive. Fuck off.
in existence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you
He did it again? He did it again? He did it again? Wait, he did the lance again?
Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted.
The thing about it though is that they kind of insinuate that Spawn was dumb, and so I thought that maybe in terms of battle IQ he'd be inferior to Ghost Rider, but I guess it doesn't matter because he had better resistances.
Like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos couldn't.
Unlike how Ghost Rider Soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The
A
whole
lot.
reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls,
Okay.
he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A
Ah.
penance squared.
The damnation stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage, soul destruction.
So Ghost Rider far stronger in terms of overall power, but matched in speed equally apparently because the whole Infinity Crossing bullshit. But incapable of killing Spawn, less versatile, vulnerable to being separated from Zarathos. Spawn, more versatile, can regenerate from anything Ghost Rider does. Multiple ways to bypass Rider's immortality was important too. Matching speed and far weaker. Okay.
Immortality, but
Okay,
Spawn
this is actually interesting as fuck.
could counter everything.
Because I remember they actually used the same argument for Hiei versus Sasuke, where Sasuke gets countered a lot by what Hiei does. And because of that, even though Sasuke was stronger than Hiei, in an actual one-on-one fight, Hiei would win. Because Hiei counters a lot of Sasuke shit. And it makes sense.
Ronado, and was too unkillable for Zarathos.
And some of that folks actually don't really actively think about. People just think, okay, you're stronger because of omniversal, blah, blah, bullshit, therefore you're stronger. Fuck off, right? But there's a lot more nuance to fights than you would first think. So, obviously, I can't take all the shit they've done, and I definitely want to. Maybe I'll shoot one day. But it makes a lot of sense.
Strength advantage to matter in the long run against his.
And they get ragged on for that, but at the same time, they do more research than on this shit than most folks ever would. So unless you can actually do equal research, then probably want to fuck off yourself.
Crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny
Well, not necessarily. Everyone can have their own opinions. It is what's there. But I see where they're coming from, and I do like that kind of point of view. It's smart.
went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Okay,
Next
I like that.
time on Death Battle.
That was good. I enjoy that. Is that fucking Shigaraki? Oh, wow. Are they going to do Shigaraki versus Mahito? Nah, Mahito's got that fight. Okay. Actually, you know what? That I probably can't watch because I have not. The anime hasn't gotten to the point where I. You know what? Let me hold off because I read all JJK. Not for My Hero. Okay, that was good. That was good. I enjoy that. Oh fuck, my food's messed up for 10 minutes. I need to get my food. I'll be right back. And there's an ad.